Okay, people, back at it. I'm gonna have a sip of my coffee. This is decaffeinated because they called me in to work tomorrow, so I got to go work. So my daughter braided my hair down because I'm gonna slap on the wig. Okay, go to work tomorrow, but we want answers. Okay, we got questions and we want answers. Okay, and I just got my tarot deck in. Okay, this I ordered off eBay. So I got one from Walmart and I think two from eBay. And I wasn't happy with the shipping, okay, because I ordered this on the weekend, and the person that's sending it to me, I'm in California, okay, Central. She right up there, okay, in Sacramento, and I'm just now getting it, okay, because they didn't mail it out like they should have, or like I felt they should have, okay. And this is what the deck looks like. The front, okay. Now these cards, okay, have all kind of things to help you, okay, especially if you're a beginner and you practice over and over. Ooh, something's in my eye. And this particular deck, just pick up one card. This particular deck gives you the meanings, okay? They give you the meanings in the upright position, and they also give you the meaning in the reverse position. They also give you the chakra that's related to this card. They give you the astrological sign, okay? They give you the oh, and they also give you if it's a water sign, earth sign, fire, okay, the card. And they also give you does this have the number on it? Um this is they don't have they don't have the numbers on these. Okay. They don't have the numbers, do they? No. Uh-uh. Okay, I'm surprised. But they do have the signs that these are related to. Like this particular card is Gemini and Pisces. Okay, this is the third eye chakra. This is a yes card. Gemini and Cancer. Excuse me, I think I said Pisces. Gemini and Cancer. This is a water. This is related to water. Okay, this is the Queen of Cups. Okay. So all these cards, okay, in here have their self-identifying aspects to them, okay, meanings. And it's good if you are a beginner, and it's also good because some people when they do this cards, they like to associate it with astrological sign. Okay, so like if like this Queen of Cups, okay, yeah, she comes up. Who could that be? Okay, oh, this is a Gemini or a Cancer. So is there anyone, whoever you're talking about, you're doing pulling the cards on? Is there anybody that you know of that is a Cancer or a Gemini? See what I'm saying? Even that person. And if that's the case, you can relate this card to them. That's how they do it. Okay. I don't get into all that, but I'm just saying. Okay. So we're going to get in because I've been watching the news just like everybody else. We're going to shuffle the cards while I'm talking. And they have been, oh man, they got Trump and Elon. Okay, because that's what we're gonna pull on first. So we're gonna have to. We can do the rest of the folks later, but Trump and Elon, okay, they over there having a little spit spat, okay, all over the internet, all on national TV. Yes, they said Elon tweeted that Trump is not releasing the Epstein tapes because he's on it. It's a little sage there. Now, we're not surprised, but we're surprised. And we want to know, is Trump on the Epstein's tapes? The Epstein files, tapes, files, okay? We want to know, is Trump in there to be seen? Because these are, they have a relationship, back in the days. Yeah, he was up there. He used to be visit that Epstein Island. Hmm. Yep, he used to visit. Hmm. Do a little shuffling. We want to get it good and shuffle because this is a brand new deck. We want to break it in. Okay. And now the thing with Epstein, I think I mentioned it before, I'm not sure. But with Epstein and Diddy, okay, they were trying to find a relation. And I'm pretty sure there is some kind of relation, but it wasn't a big one. This man had his own island, okay? Uh, and he was having these kids in, and they were coming to his island, okay? Whereas P. Diddy, he was flying them out all over the place, and he was going all over the place. Okay, because he had a home in what, New York. He got two in Florida. He had another home somewhere else, and he sold it. See what I'm saying? Okay. Not to mention, he was flying them out on his jets. So we're gonna get into P Diddy in a minute. We want to know, was Trump or is Trump on those tapes? Okay, we're gonna cut the cards. Hmm. And we might have to pull more than three cards, okay, to clarify. Put my phone over here because I got my questions on my phone. By the way, the questions, I've been writing down questions, and any questions that I write down, I wait until I come on here with you guys, and then I'll ask the questions and we find out the answers at the same time, okay? Now, the underlying card is, oh, this is, oh, the cups. Oh, we got a lot of emotions. Where's the nine of cups? This is the nine of cups. Now it doesn't say. I'm surprised it doesn't say. Like this one says, okay, but this one doesn't say. But anyway, it's obvious. It's the cup. So we got a bunch of emotions. Okay, so wishes come true. Okay, that's the underlying card. Is that the wishes come true? You got blessings. You got uh satiety, you got abundance, okay? And they're definitely okay. Now all the words on here doesn't have to apply, all the meanings of the card do not have to apply, okay? But something should juggle your intuition there. And this one, abundance, okay, material success, definitely, okay, that was underneath it all, okay, was abundance. And yeah, there was abundance. Okay, it was too much drugs, too much kids going through. That's how they get caught. Too many kids. We got temperance. That's patience. We have the three of cup. Yeah, three of cups. Oh, three of cups. Three of cups. That's a party celebration. Celebration. Oh, they was partying. Now that sounds about it. Okay. Now the question is, was Trump on the tapes? Okay. And then we have the four wands. Okay. So we got a lot of action going on here, emotions, actions. Okay. And we have the underlying card as the 10 of cups. Okay. The answer is yes. See that? Yes. All the cards, all these cards are yes cards. Okay. So that answers your question. What is he on the tapes? Yes. Yes. He's on the tapes. Okay. And what do we got in temperance? Okay. Balance, patience, moderation, okay, self control, cooperating with others, and finding solutions. So he was on the tape, okay, bees, he doing his little due diligence, okay. And on the Three of Cups, okay, we got Delight. They was celebrating. They was out there partying, okay, social gatherings, okay. And that reminds me, they also have him on a picture of Trump at Epstein's house with a group of other people. Okay, I mean it was probably just for the picture. Okay, they were taking a picture of them, right? A group of people as well as partying together. And then we have the Four of Wands. Okay, now that's another celebration and enjoyment. These are all yes cards. All yes. Ooh, wee. Mm, mm, mm. Home. That was Jeffrey Epstein's home. Okay. Gatherings. Wow. I didn't even have to pull no more cards. Okay. This says it all right here. So yes, he did. He is on that. And now here's the thing now with him and Trump. Okay. Milan and Trump is going at it. Okay. Right. And so, they're liable to say whatever. However, for me, I believe there is some truth, even though they're going at it. There's a lot of truth in what he's saying. Okay, you know how you hear people arguing, okay, and everybody they on mad day when they get mad at each other, they want to come out and tell all the business, okay, and that's when you be listening, okay, you be like, oh girl, you need to calm down, and you listening at all the time, you listening to what they're saying, okay, because that's the truth. Well, that's the same thing with Trump and Elon. See, they going back and forth. Trump said he had him escorted out. I guess he's trying to say, oh, he just mad because he had escorted out. Yeah, I don't know if he had him escorted out or not. It don't make no difference. Okay, you still on them tapes. You still on them tapes. Okay. Now let's ask another question. Okay, I've asked this question before. I'm gonna have to get my questions up here too. But I asked this question before, but we're gonna ask. He's got that big, beautiful bill that again, Elon. I always want to call him Milan, okay? But Elon said the bill was bad, it was terrible. They should be ashamed of themselves, which we're not surprised, okay? You know what I'm saying? But is the bill gonna pass? That's the question. Is the bill gonna pass? See. Do you think, put it in the comments or up here, do you think that bill, that big, beautiful bill that Trump is proposing, the is going to pass? And the one is the same one that is going to add $2 trillion to the debt. Now, here's the thing. They talking about saving money and all this excess waste, which they didn't prove, and they really weren't trying to prove anyway. Okay, my gut tells me that it was just something because Milan had the money and he helped Trump's campaign, and Trump gave him a job. Okay, see what I'm saying? He doesn't have the experience or anything, so they made up something and gave it a description. They already had it planned. Okay, so that's what he did. His time was up, and I don't know if my daughter says, my mom says, excuse me, my mom said it was a campaign donation, and I thought it was a loan. All that money that he gave to the campaign, I thought it was a loan. So I don't know if anybody knows in the comments. Can you let me know if it was a loan or if it was a donation? I was saying it was a loan, and they up in there stealing all that money. They're not saying nothing about where the money's going. They're not saying anything about saving money. Okay. And they're not saying anything about the $2 trillion deficit that they're going to add on. And why are you adding on? You didn't sit up there and you cutting all these programs and everything. Why are you adding on to the bill? All that money. What's up with that? I mean, okay, the American people are not stupid. Regardless of what party we belong to, we're not stupid. Okay. We do math just like y'all do up there. Okay. And it ain't adding up. Okay. So once again, the BBB, that's what I call it, the BBB, okay? Not the Better Business Bureau, but the big, beautiful bill, okay? Let's cut. Is it going to pass? Underlying card. Ooh, the underlying card here is the moon. And the moon, okay, is secrets, deception, okay? A lot of things, see, people want to do. Look at the dogs howling and woo woo! The dogs howling and everything, okay? And this moon is illusion, okay? So that's what the bill is. It's an illusion, okay? And it's pumping up a lot of fear because I think they have cuts to different programs in there. That okay, and it's going to cause a lot of anxiety. Yes, and the bottom word, most of all, deception. Okay, so that's the underlying card here. The bill is deceptive. Is it going to pass? Okay, this card is a no. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Nine of Pentacles. That's money. Okay. And we have the two decisions to be made. We got the two of swords here. Okay. And we have two yeses, we have a maybe, and we have a no. Okay. And the underlying card is the no card. Okay. That's the moon card. Are you with me here? Are you with me? Okay. And so this right here is this, and the cup is empty at that. Okay. So there you go with your delusions. Okay. The cup is empty. Ain't nothing in it. Okay. It's deceiving. Even though that's a yes card, okay, it's deceiving. And then we have right independence, material security, rewarded efforts. Okay. So I would go with the material security. Okay. That's these pinnacles. Okay. It could be monetary, which it probably is monetary. Okay, gains for the rich. And see, that's the thing. That's the problem. These people get secure in their money. Okay, and then we got a maybe with the two of swords. Okay, stalemate, difficult choices, stuck in the middle. Okay, and you know what? That about sums up this bill. Stuck in the middle. Okay, so here we go. Is we got deception under. Okay, underline all this, okay? These yes, these maybes, and we got a big old at the end of the day no and deception. And I take that as it's not going to pass. It's going to go in there, and there's going to be a lot of people that's going to go for the bill, okay? But then you got people there that's it, they know it's bad, and they're going to vote anyway. They're going to vote yes. Okay. See what I'm saying? That's how those people work anyway, how they've been working. They know it's not right. They know it's wrong. They know it's not for the people, for their people, but they're going to pass it anyway because they don't want to go against the the cool folks, you say, as you would say. They don't want to go against the Don. Hmm. So we'll see, though. We'll see. It may pass, it may not pass, or they may have to go back to the drawing board and revise it. Okay, that might be what's going on. They revised the bill, okay, because they had to do that anyway. They may have to go back and revise it some more. Uh, we'll see. But hey, let me get my we got this uh they call it the Trump parade. I'm calling it the Trump parade. By the way, this is alleged entertainment purposes, okay? These are my opinions, my intuition, okay? And by the way, I am going to open up, I've decided I'm going to open up my other channel, Anna's Intuitions. I put the link, I posted it on the post. It's in there. What I'll do, if I don't forget, after this video, is to link it. Okay, is to link it in the description box on this video, so you can go over there and subscribe. So when I do post, because I got to work tomorrow, so I don't know. I'm not even going. When I do post, I'm hoping the next post will be on that channel. I even got to find out if I can even if I can oh, okay. Elon says that he helped Trump win the election. Okay. We already pulled cards, okay, on Elon and Trump's feud, okay? He says he's in the videos, if you guys missed it. Said he is on the tape. Yes. Says the bill will not pass. The bill is deceptive. So you guys got to do your due diligence and pay attention to this mess. I know it's a mess, and I know it can be depressing. If it's depressing, turn off the TV and go do something else. But you know, sometimes that stuff sticks to you. It takes a minute, okay, to shake it off. Woo! Okay. But on the 14th of this month, Trump is supposed to have a parade. Okay. So here's the drama. The parade is for the veterans, okay, the soldiers slash Trump's birthday. Because I believe that they say that's the day of his birthday. Okay. But it's supposed to be the anniversary parade for the 250 years of the Confederation, the uh, the founding of the Confederation. Let me look that up again. Okay, it's something like that. Okay, so we want to look into what's going on. Okay, we want to look into the future on what's going on with this parade. Now, it sounds boring to me, but I don't know what's all on the agenda there. You know what I'm saying? But hmm, let me look at that again. Trump's birthday, Trump's parade. I'm going to look at that's what I call it, Trump's parade. Uh, and they're talking about the cost. Okay, this is an expensive parade. They're gonna have country singers. I don't know if the YMCA is gonna be there, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna have that song. But anyway, but he's having this military parade. Now, this is supposed to be 45 million. Oh my God. It's estimated to be $45 million for the parade. What are they doing? Uh, I'm trying to get the at least 150, 6,600 soldiers, 150 vehicles, 50 helicopters, 7 bands, and a couple thousand civilians, or maybe a couple of hundred. If you got any sense, it'd be a couple of hundred. Okay. Now this is supposed, yeah, the 250th anniversary on the national. Excuse me. Oh, they've been planning this for a while. Um, Folks, I'm trying to see what the anniversary, the 250th anniversary. Now it's going to be Trump's 79th birthday. So that's this going to be the last year he's going to be in his 70s. Okay, and that's it. Next year he'll be 80. Uh, okay, I can't find it, but I have taken it that it's going to be 250 years since they've developed the army. Okay, and we've had an army 250 years, and they're celebrating. Okay, and it's going to be on Trump's birthday, so he decided to turn it into his birthday party. Is pretty much what happened. Okay, so tell us. Okay, we want to ask, what's the dynamics going? Okay, at this Army parade, this 250th anniversary on June 14th of this month and year. What do we need to know about the events? Okay, ahead of us on this parade. Also combined with Trump's birthday party. Now, if you guys have any questions about this parade, I forgot where the parade is going to be. Anybody know where the parade is going to be? I have to look it up. But with the events that have already happened with Trump, okay, and all this, even including the ICE people. Okay, who knows? They may be looking for. You might look like an illegal immigrant, and they want to drag you off the street, and they might have the paddy wagon waiting. Who knows? Okay, you see what I'm saying? So I'm saying, don't start none, won't be none. If you're indecisive, okay, or hesitant, then I wouldn't go at all. I wouldn't go anyway. Period. That's just me. Okay, it doesn't matter because it's Trump. I wouldn't go if it was Biden's either. I wouldn't go. Okay, I don't want to be with all them people, and you didn't had I don't know how many hits on you that we know of. Okay, how many we don't know of. Okay, okay, I'm not gonna be the innocent bystander. No, 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 not today. No, 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 no. Okay, let's cut the cards and see what happens. Okay. Underlying card. We got a yes card. Ooh, we got the King of Pentacles. Okay. There's money involved. Money involved. Yes, we just said 45 million. Okay. And this card is abundance. Okay. And that makes sense because there's going to be a lot of people there. I just told you 6,600 soldiers. Okay. Uh, a solid investment. Okay. So they didn't turn the parade into an investment. Mm, okay, that's the underlying card. King of Pentacles. Okay. And we have ooh, anxiety. We got the Ten of Swords. Nine of Swords, excuse me. We have the Queen of Swords. Okay. And and we have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, Ten of Pentacles is abundance. Okay, it's abundance. It could be a lot of money, a lot of people, a lot of things, a lot of whatever, but it's a lot. Okay. And the first card that comes out is a no card. Okay. It's anxiety, fear, despair. Now, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. Even because, Trump smiles in our face. Okay. But I would think a person going through what he's going through, there would be a lot of anxiety, fear, despair, and isolation. Okay, they looking for him now. As a matter of fact, I also feel that the people around him would feel the same way. Okay, because like I said, okay, nobody wants to be an innocent bystander. Ain't nobody gonna want to stand around him because he stank. Okay, nobody's gonna want to stand around him. Okay, because they don't want to get hit just in case it be that day. You know what I'm saying? Hey, entertainment purposes only. This is just my thoughts. Okay. And then with the stuff that's been going on, okay, with the shootings, the Molotov cocktails, all the violence that has been going on recently, does it all over the world? Okay, we got a lot of triggeration going on. Okay, a lot of triggeration in the air. Okay, and believe me, it's a lot to control. 6,600 soldiers, okay, and 150 cars. Why you need all them cars? I don't know. But I'm saying that there's a lot of room for a lot of dollar, okay? And that's when we got this Ten of Pentacles, a lot of okay going on, say. And this card is related to the family, the job, affluence, stability, tradition, long-term success, a strong foundation, okay? But still you got a lot of. It's not in reverse, it's upright, okay? But I guess it's just gonna be too much going on. Okay, but it's a yes card. Okay, this is a yes card too. Is the Queen of Swords. Now these queens. Okay, yeah, they be like to hold secrets and stuff like that. Okay, independent. Yeah, honest, nah. Unbiased, judgment, open communication. Now, due to the fact that it's going to be a parade and all the people involved, I would definitely agree with open communication. I definitely agree with that. Okay. Clear boundaries. I don't know about the boundaries, but interesting cards. Let's put two more cards on this one. Okay. Yeah. See, we have the King of Swords. We got the Queen and the King. So we have some masculine and some feminine energy running around. Okay. And we have, oh, now that's a no. We got a yes and a no. This right here is the Eight of Wands, of Swords, Eight of Swords. Okay. And this is a dilemma. This is a dilemma card right here. Okay. So there may be, like I said, with the Ten of Pentacles, we got a lot of, okay. We got a lot of dilemma, okay. Feeling trapped, tied up, okay. We do have that masculine energy going on here, King of Swords, okay. So we got a lot of action on that. And then we have the Queen of Swords, okay. So we got a little bit and a lot of. Okay. And at the end of the day, we got well, not the end of the day, but we got anxiety. Okay. And so there's a lot of anxiety, okay, going around for the whole camp over there. Okay. Not over where we at, but over there at the White House. Okay. And being all tied up. So You may not want to. You may not if you don't have to. I mean, if you hip hop hooray, gotta go. Okay, but we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, underneath it all, underneath all of this dilemma. Okay, we have wealth, generosity. So we got money involved. Okay, but that I mean we got money involved. That makes sense. We definitely got some money involved. Definitely got some money involved. But I don't know. With those cards, it's a you got some yeses and you got some nos, okay? And you got some maybe so's. Stay your butt at home and you ain't have to worry about none of it. How about that? Okay. Because the last thing you need is somebody to be driving through the crowd, hitting everybody, okay, throwing Molotov cocktails, okay, shooting. Oh my goodness, I could just see it. Ooh, I'm not getting good vibrations, okay, at all from that. I'm not getting good vibrations, okay. So I'm gonna put my cards. Anybody have a question, you can ask me for a question. And even if you want a reading at this time for free, okay, we can do a long distance reading. But I'm going to put some more in sage on my cards. Mhm. Gonna need some more sage because we coming over to Diddy. Now we coming over to Diddy. We didn't went to Trump, okay? With the parade, okay? There's gonna be some something at the parade for the parade. It's not advisable, but hey, you do have your own free will. So what's been going on with Diddy? Okay. And the questions I wanted to ask with Diddy was Ray J involved with Diddy's shenanigans? Okay. And that's what I want to know. They said somebody mentioned Ray J. Now, Ray J came up, he's been coming up a lot in Whitney Houston's death, and he's coming up in this one too. Okay. And they were saying that Ray J was the one who delivered the drugs. Let's ask the cards. Was Ray J the drug dealer for P. Diddy? Or one of them? I'm pretty sure. Look, as a recovering crackhead, one thing I know is you don't just have one dealer, okay? Because if they get popped, okay, you still gonna want your stuff. I know that's right. Okay, you still gonna want your stuff, so you got you got to keep you a couple in your pocket, sweetie, honey. You don't just have one. Okay, so let's see what Ray J was doing. hmm Underlying judgment. Ooh, judgment. Okay, so we got the law involved in that one. Well, they go into court. Okay, we got judgment, reflection, inner calling, forgiving, awareness, and awakening. So maybe age Ray J might be having an awakening. Okay, and he might be having some legal issues uh, as far as this going on. Not right now, but later. Okay, he may have because now he may have dealings, other illegal dealings, okay, uh, not related to P. Diddy, but related, drug related. How about that? How about that? I'm just going to say allegedly, okay, my intuition that if he does have some kind of judgment passed on him, it would probably be drug related if that is his profession. Okay, if the rumors are true. Ooh, and we got the death card. Okay, and the death card, no, it doesn't mean somebody's going to die. It means an end. Okay. So things are going to be ending. Ooh. And it's a yes card at that. So yeah, he was dealing. He was willing and dealing. Oh, and it's the end of the cycle. Well, yeah, it's the end of the cycle because Diddy's in jail. So what is it? That pink cocaine? That pink cocaine that they found in the hotel room? Who dropped that off? There's a lot of stuff going on that they're not saying. Okay. There's a lot of stuff that's going on that they're not saying. Okay. So it also says new opportunities. Okay. So because it's in the upright position means the end of something old and the beginning of something new. Okay. And yeah, if you lose one of your big contracts, so to speak, okay, you're gonna have to find you a new contract, right? With the dope deal, you're gonna have to find somebody else with some money, okay, that you can sell, okay, okay. And I don't even think it was as Ray J as a well, he would still be a dealer, but to me, I get the feeling of Ray J as a middleman. Okay, he's the one that went and got the dope. He knew who to get it from. If he didn't know, he knew who to find out, okay, and go get it for you. However, by any means necessary, just bring back the stuff, okay? I think that was more of his thing. Okay. Yes, we got a yes card. And this is the Three of Cups. Okay. Celebration. Yes. Okay. Bringing it to the parties, the gatherings. Okay. They got a friendship going on. And that was the friendship. Okay. Bringing the drugs to the party. Yes. Okay. Everybody get happy when they see the dope man come. All right. And then we have the Ace of Swords. Okay. Justice. Okay, justice. And yes, sound decision. Yes, okay. Um, Now, this right here could be new opportunities or it could be new conflicts. That makes sense, right? Okay, because a new beginning and a new conflict, okay, are kind of like one and the same. You know what I'm saying? Interchangeable. And so with these cards, we do have conflict going on, okay, and new beginnings. We also have the celebrations, okay, with him, bringing it to the parties. I'm pretty sure there were non-party days that he made deliveries as well, okay, but he was the one that got it together, and he got it together in abundance. You got to have somebody who has that connection to give you what you want, to bring it all. Okay. Not everybody had the big connections. You see what I'm saying? I need a pound, and not everybody dealt with a pound. Okay. But I'm pretty sure Ray J did. And then we got the death cards. Okay. So we got some endings. Okay. Some new beginnings. I wouldn't say they were positive though. Okay. Because at the end of the day, underneath it all this, we got judgment, okay? And you will get your just desserts, allegedly. hmm I ain't want to talk, okay? But you did hear it from me. Mhm. Yes, girl. Okay, I mix it up. When I put the cards back, I like to put them back. Stick them here, stick them there, like that. Okay. Oh yes, honey. Ray J. Okay. So now we had asked before. Let's ask with these cards because we asked with another deck. Did P Diddy does P Diddy have any dead bodies associated with him? Okay, dead bodies associated with Sean Diddy Combs. There's some courts out there with Sean Diddy Combs' name all on it. Let's ask these cards. See what they have to say. We asking the cards. Okay. Now, I could get out my Oracle deck and see what the Oracle deck has to say about it. Let's cut the cards. Underneath it all, the Ace of Wands, okay? That is action. That is a yes, okay? A direct answer, yes. He's got bodies, okay? Oh, yes. That's a yes card. That's the action right there, okay? So let's see these next three cards. We got Judgment. We have the Four of, who is this? Oh, Four Cups. We got emotions. We got some emotions, okay? And we have Nine of Wands. Oh, excuse me, Six of Wands, okay? All these, okay, are yes cards. They're all yes. What was the question? Does he have any bodies on him? Any dead bodies? Any corpse? Yes. Okay. Let's start with Judgment. Okay. There's going to be an awakening. Okay. In regards to these corpse. Okay. So I don't know when, but we will be getting some insight on this. We already have reflection. We already got reflection. Okay. We have the Four of Cups here. Okay. Pleasure, sensual delights. Okay. So what this tells me is that we have some courts. This is a yes card too. Excuse me. Yeah, this is a yes card too. And we were saying before when we asked these questions, there was emotions involved, excuse me, okay? And it was regrets and thinking, reminiscing, okay, about the people who are now deceased, whoever they may be, allegedly. And, like, oh, wow, I wish you didn't have to go. I wish I didn't have to kill you. Okay. I wish you didn't OD that day. Okay. And I had to dump you off somewhere. Okay. But I just miss you, just thinking about you. That kind of energy. That's what is coming right here. And then we have the Four Wands. Okay. No, the six. Sorry, the six. Okay. So they felt like it was a victory, okay? Like they really did something, okay, with these hidden bodies, okay? They're feeling vindicated, okay? They're feeling like they really got away with something. And oh yeah, we got improvement, reward, recognition. Yeah, they feeling like they really did something, okay? So it encouraged them, so to speak, to keep going, okay, with some more bodies. That's what I'm talking about. Hey! Ooh, Axipy will be exposed. Okay. That's a good question. Okay. Because we got all these yes cards, honey. I'm telling you. Yes, 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 yes. That's what the cards say. Will P. Diddy, Sean Diddy Combs be exposed for these bodies? Okay. Will he be connected with the loss of people that have died around him. Will the dead bodies be discovered? Exposed. Will Sean P. Diddy Combs be exposed for the bodies that he buried? Well, I had to knock so hard on the car, it hurt my knuckles. Okay. Underneath it all, ooh, it says no. Okay. We got the lady tied up. It's a dilemma here. Okay. And things are, yeah, it's a lot of stuff tied up and trapped. Okay. In these court proceedings. Okay. And this gives me the intuition that if he's not exposed, okay, it's because the people who helped him don't want to be exposed because they have to tell them themselves too. See what I'm saying? Even if somebody comes out and says, "Oh, so and so told me," okay, he helped Diddy bury a body, okay, which is just hearsay. But if you go to the person and they're not going to admit it, okay, then there's really your hands are tied. See what I'm saying? Your hands are tied. Okay, not to mention it blindfolded. Okay, so all these people are pretending that they don't see nothing. Okay, so let's look at these three cards. Ooh, we got another no. Okay, heartbreak. Okay, we have Knight of Swords. There's going to be some information, okay, or something coming through, but it's not, it's by air. So it's going to be some big changes. Now I don't know how swift because it looks like this dude is charging in pretty fast. So I don't know how swift the changes are, but they'll be coming in. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so that is a yes. We have two no's and two yeses. So we're gonna have to pull some more cards. Okay, let me scoot this over. We're gonna have to pull some more cards. Yeah. Ooh, we have the Two of Cups. Okay, so we have some agreements going on behind the scenes. We got some agreements, okay, and shared understanding. And that shared understanding would be, I know what you did, and you know what I did. How about that? Hmm. Okay. Then we have, that's a yes card. This is a no card. And this right here is the Eight of Cups. Okay. Walking away. So that's what the cards are saying. Okay. He's going to walk away from it. Now, he could walk away as a means of escape. Okay. Or the people. That might be why we got some people on vacation in another country. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if they helped him dispose of the body. Okay. And they have left the country, escaped, because they don't want to deal with it at all. They don't want to go to trial. They don't want to be a witness. They don't want to be accused. They don't want to be nothing. I ain't in it. My name is Bennett. I ain't in it. Okay. That's the way they're probably feeling. Okay. That's what that tells me. And then we got the devil. There it is there. No. The devil's in the details. The devil's in the details. We got the devil. Okay. That is addiction, drugs, murder. That's all the negativity. You want anything you could think of negative. Okay. This right here, okay, is just everything negative. Okay. We got the devil is in the details. Okay. And underneath it all, people feeling tied up. They don't know what to do. They can't see the forest for the trees. Okay. And that's because you got the devil all up in the details, all up in it. Okay. Who was that? And that's if now see that made me lose my train of thought. Um okay, I lost my train of thought. It was a noise, okay, that distracted me. But the devil is definitely in the details on this one. Okay. So I am, let's ask it in another way. Let's ask it another way because I still, it's telling me no. And I don't want to just go for no. That's why. Okay. I'm be honest. I don't want to take no for an answer. But there's definitely something going on there. Okay. When it comes to bodies, okay, I done it. Let's try the other day. Okay, let's do that. Let's do the oracle because we let's see what the oracle gonna help us because we already feeling it. Okay. See, that's what the oracle. Okay. What's the vibe? Yes. Okay. We already feeling the vibe. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Okay. Let's see if we can what this can help us with. Say, because there's one thing, the devil's always in the details, okay? Mm-hmm. Say, because he think he's slick. Well, he is. He's slick and dishonest. And if he can wear somebody's face to make you mad, he will definitely do it. Okay. So we're gonna ask Oracle, okay? Will Diddy be exposed for the dead bodies, okay, that are around him? The dead bodies that he helped kill, whether it be directly or indirectly. Okay. Tell us something. Tell us something. Okay. We're going to cut the cards and see what it says. Ooh. Underneath the card, underneath it all, okay, which makes a lot of sense to me, is shattered. Okay. Broken, nightmares, failures. Okay. I know that he and whoever else had anything to do with it are having nightmares about these bodies. Okay. I know that they shattered. Some of them are feeling shattered and broken. Okay. And feeling a failure. Okay. And look, I got the cat. It's the next card on the bottom. Apology. Okay. Remember that apology, that little sorry apology that Puff Daddy made when he got caught dragging Cassie at the hotel. They said he paid $100,000 for that tape. I'd have gave it to him too. I ain't gonna lie. $100,000. I'd have gave it to him too. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, even though I'm not excited about but money. Okay, but yeah, still get a little change, a little something something. I ain't gonna lie about it. Okay, just keeping it real. Okay, so let's see what Oracle can help us with. Okay, is puzzle. Yeah, you know what? It's a big puzzle. All this stuff that's going on, and all these people involved, and this and that, and it's just puzzled, confused, perplexed, conflicted. Okay, a lot of the people, even the ones testifying, they are conflicted, they are perplexed. Okay, even the jury. Okay, then we got thrills. And yeah, okay, bad decisions, addictions. Okay, remember I told you the devil was in the details. Okay, and the devil has a lot to do with drug use when it comes to these cards. Has a lot to do with drug use. Okay, and we definitely got addiction. Okay, and continence cycles. Okay, cycles continuing, continuing, continuing. I mean, okay, look, these cards are starting to trip me out. Okay, that one right there, thrills. Okay, and that's the whole thing about it. Okay, all this was behind thrills. Okay, that's the whole thing about it. All this stuff that he did, this trafficking and drugging people and who knows what, was thrills. It was all for thrills. Okay, do you agree with that? Thrills. Now we got the next party, next card, and we got established. Okay, and settled, secure, wealthy. That's what these people who had to do with this. They were settled. They were secure. They were wealthy people. They felt secure. Not to mention, not only did they feel secure in their wealth, okay, but they felt secure in what they were doing. Okay, because Sean Diddy Combs is not the first person. Okay, he's not. They're not. These people who are behind him, they're not new to this. They're true to this. Okay, that's the problem. They're not new to this. They're true to this. Okay, they're nuts. They're cuckoo for cocoa pops. Okay, and they look for people like Sean Combs. Okay, see, here's the thing. I knew this guy. Okay, I ain't gonna tell you who he was. He was a gang. He was a gang leader and a murderer. Okay, I ain't got nothing to do with that. But he was talking about one day we were talking, and he was talking about how he would pick the guys around him, okay, that liked to do certain things. One guy one guy liked to beat on women. He could use him, okay, if he needed to beat somebody's butt. And he didn't want to hit on women. So he used him because he liked that. Another guy liked knives. Okay. You know what I mean when I say like knives. Okay. So he would get this guy. Okay. Oh yeah, I got a job for you, man. Okay. Right up your alley. All right. And that's what these type of people in this circle that's running this stuff, okay? That's what they do. They get people who are good at certain things they need to be done, okay? Like P. Diddy was probably good at threatening folks and getting them to comply, blackmailing them, okay? Um, Setting them up. Now, these people were being drugged, okay? But if you notice, okay, the drugs they used had the person drugged to a certain point, okay, where they didn't remember. They weren't incapacitated, okay? They wasn't, well, some of them could have been laid out, okay? Some of them could have been laid out. Some of them were laid out, okay? didn't know that they were being abused, sexually abused, okay? Because if you got to sit up there and drug a person and they can't remember, okay, then that's sexual abuse, okay? What else would you be doing? See what I'm saying? And you you get a person and they and you send them tape like they're saying they're getting tapes in the mail that they didn't did something and they have no memory of it, but that's them, that's me, okay? And they got these people doing stuff, and I'm gonna tell you something, okay? Let's ask the cards. Did Diddy drug people and have them with children? Was Diddy using the children to blackmail without their knowledge? Without their knowledge, was he using those kids to blackmail celebrities, politicians? Mm-hmm. Thank you for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Cut the deck. Was Diddy using the kids to blackmail? Woo! Okay. Salty. Okay. Oh, yeah. Salty. Petty. Angry. Hopeful. Optimistic. Success. Unspoken desires. Suffering in silence. We had that card before with Diddy. Okay. And drowning. Okay. So I have some intuition from these cards. Okay. See, he was feeling optimistic. Okay. Feeling very optimistic. And he was very successful in what he was doing with these children. Okay. And this blackmail scheme that he had going. Okay. See what I'm saying? Okay. He himself suffered in silence. Okay. But he had unspoken desires himself. Okay. So he had real feelings for these kids. That's not healthy. Okay. And broken dreams. So this has a lot to do with reflection of his life, okay, as well as what's going on with them kids. Okay. And now he's drowning. He's in over his head. He has overextended himself. And now he has hit rock bottom sitting up in that jailhouse, okay? Because the longer he sits there and the longer this trial goes on, the more he realizes, okay, that he's in over his head. Okay? Underlying card, okay? So he has become angry, he has become bitter, and he finna get real petty, y'all. Real petty. He's gonna get real petty. Say, he may even tell on himself, okay, just as long as he gets them as well. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Let's ask. Let's ask. Okay. We go ask. Because you got people that's that spiteful. You got people that's that petty. Okay. Let's ask. Will P. Diddy tell on himself to implement others in this case? Or when it comes to well, yeah, in this case, will he tell on himself? He's got nothing to lose. Maybe that's the way he's feeling. And if that's the way he feels, he's going to get real petty because he's already bitter. Okay. He's going to be petty. So will he tell on himself and to implement others and bring them down with him? What's the vibe? What's the vibe? We want to know. What's the vibe? Okay, the underlying card. Ooh. Narcissist. Narcissist. Okay. That's yes. Yes. Egotistical. Okay. Yes. He's an opportunist. Yes. Yes. There's the card. That's the bottom. That's the underlying card. Okay. That's the bottom of the deck. Okay. Oops. Okay. See, and the next card on the bottom is masculine energy, authority, discipline, father figure. And that's what he did with these little young kids, too. He presented himself as a father figure. Okay. But he's a narcissist. Okay. So, heck yeah, he will implement himself to bring somebody else down. Okay. That's the vibe I'm getting. That's a yes. In case you're wondering. Okay. Possibilities. What else do we have? Blocked. Okay. Oh, I've been blocked, y'all. Okay. I'm telling too much. Ooh, Two-Face. Let's break this down. Okay. Possibilities. The possibilities are endless. Okay. That's what I say. The possibilities are endless and he will do it. Okay. Blocked. Okay. He's trying to block it. He's trying to block people. He wants them to move on. He ain't got nothing to say. Stop calling. Okay. Well, you could take that both ways because that's what they feel about him. Okay. Now that he's been in this situation, he has been blocked. Stop calling me. I ain't got nothing to say. Okay. See what I'm saying? See. And okay, Two-Face. Now, backstabbers, okay, cheaters, okay, and a double life. And when you look at it, okay, that's what he was leading. He definitely was two-faced. He definitely was leading a double life. Okay. Uh, to let it be known. And narcissists, that's what they do. Lead a double life, okay. Mm-hmm. It's going down, y'all. It's going down. Okay. So we just got to wait and see. We got to wait and see what's coming up with this trial. Okay. We got to wait and see. Let's see. Okay. Let's ask some more questions. Okay. Let's use another deck. We'll let this deck get some rest for a minute because it's getting hot in here. Okay. Woo! With all the dead bodies and the children. Narcissists, okay. We're gonna go back to this deck because we can use this like oracle. Okay, so now, oh, I had a question too. We want to ask this deck. Okay, it's gonna be about kids. It's gonna be about the children. Okay, have any of the children died on Sean Combs' watch? Has any of the children that were trafficked by Sean Diddy Combs died? Good question. Now, this is the tarot deck we're using. But I like that. What's the vibe deck? Okay, I can vibe to that. Okay, so let's cut the cards. So underneath it all, woo, is the Four of Wands. Okay, and the Four of Wands is it says celebration, but it's a yes card. How about that? Okay, we just gonna go with a yes card. Okay, that's the underlying card. Is a yes. Ooh, we got the Hangman. Okay, we got the Sun, and we got the Ace of Swords. Okay, this right here, the Hangman, looking at things in another perspective. Okay, and I think that with this being in jail, sobering up. Okay, he's looking at things in another perspective. He definitely is looking in another perspective. Okay, surrender. Now that goes along with what we were saying when we were talking about will he tell on himself to implement others? Okay, yes, yes, self surrender. He'll surrender himself. Okay, and it says spiritual development. Now, sacrifice for a higher cause. Okay, so I don't know if he may have some kind of spiritual awakening. Usually, when you're in the position that he's in, okay, you do. However, he's going through a case right now. He's so called fighting for his life. So that gets put on the back burner, okay, a lot. But he's going to be looking at it in a different perspective, okay, if he isn't already. He definitely is going to do that. We have the sun card, okay, so all will be revealed under the sun, okay, and it says triumph, happiness, festivity, okay, optimism. I'm feeling that once it's all said and done, that he will get some kind of relief. He will feel some kind of relief. Sometimes when you going through something, okay, or like let's say you got a job that's stressing you out and something happens and you get fired, okay, and you're supposed to be all upset and anxiety just to find out, okay, when you leave out the door, you just feel a relief, okay, a burden off your shoulders, okay. So when it's all said and done, okay, and he gets that perspective, okay, that new perspective, okay, and the light comes shining in, yeah, he will feel some sense of relief, okay. And then we have the Ace of Swords, justice, okay, Ace of Swords, okay, clarity. Didn't I just say that? Sound decision, okay, breaking through justice, new opportunities, the beginning, okay, or it could be the beginning of a conflict. But like I said, all these cards going together, okay, that when it's all said and done, he'll be looking at another perspective with the Hangman. The sun is going to reveal it all, okay, and it's going to not only is it going to he's the things that he has done will be revealed. They're being revealed now as we speak, okay, but I also feel that he will have some revelations as well, okay. He may not realize it now, okay, but later on, okay, he's going to feel a weight off his shoulder, okay, and then justice will be done. He'll get that Ace of Swords. You're going to get that clarity, okay, And I think that the people, it says celebration, okay, here, okay, meeting with people and talking, okay, it's going to be a lot of people that's going to celebrate if he's convicted. It's going to be some celebration, okay. And now that the son, okay, has been has revealed things, the son has revealed things, okay. These people these people will that's celebrating, they will get the relief as well. They'll feel relief. They'll be released from their fears, okay, because a lot of people are scared now. And you got to realize, okay, this man put the fear of God. Somebody showing up at your doorstep threatening you, and you got a gun behind this mess that's going on with this P Diddy didn't sit up there, and I didn't ask to be here in the first place, okay. But that's not the point with him. He's looking at it in another perspective, okay. The point is you was there, okay. See what I'm saying? You all in it, Mr. Bennett. And so yeah, I really could see this going all kind of ways for everybody, you know. And will he be convicted? Did I ask that? No, I didn't ask that. Will Sean Diddy Combs be convicted? Let's see that. Let's ask that. Let's just okay. To see, I be point blank. Will he be convicted of what is he being charged with? Conspiracy and trafficking. Will he be convicted of drugging people, taking them across state lines, trafficking folks? Sean Diddy Combs, in a court of law, will they find him guilty? Mm-hmm. Cut the cards. I'm on here a little early. It's only 9:27, and that's because I'm gonna hit the sack early. Okay. The underlying card, woo, is the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Generosity. Okay. Wealth. Okay. Prosperity. So I don't know what this card. This card says this is a yes card. Okay. This is a yes card. But the card behind it, okay, is betrayal. But here's another thing too about this betrayal. Okay. He probably feels betrayed, okay, because that's how a narcissist is, even though he's done all this stuff that he's done. Okay? We got three cards. Okay? This card, justice, Ace of Swords, yes card. He'll be found guilty. This is a no card, though. Okay? But that has to deal with the secrets. And what I'm taking on the no is you're not going to find out all the secrets, but there's going to be some secrets revealed. There's going to be some dogs howling. Okay? Hmm. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do with that no. And then at the end of the day, okay, we got the Two of Cups. Okay, we got some of the agreements being made. So I think that he'll be found guilty in the fact that he will probably settle for a deal when he sees it. If they even let him, sometimes, okay, when they offer you a deal, uh and you keep telling them no, sometimes when you get so far down that into the trial, okay, if you don't make your deal in a timely manner, and they feel they winning and they got their stuff all tied up, okay, they may not offer you a deal. You like, okay, wait, I'm ready to make a deal. I'm ready to talk. And they may say, that's okay, honey. Okay, we finna go through it. Okay, nah, we ain't offering you no more deal. Time's up. They could do that, but I don't think they will. Okay. I think they will offer him a deal, okay, to shut this case down real quick. And he's gonna be petty. He's gonna have a lot of resentment, okay, and he's gonna tell on himself because he's already convicted, okay, and he's gonna bring the other folks down with him, okay. And you see them kids right there, see them little kids, okay, see the people, he gonna bring them down with him. See, look at them, bent down on the ground, okay. He giving them some kibbles and bits, okay. That's what he gonna do to the attorneys. He gonna give them some kibbles and bits, okay. But yeah, so I think he's probably settled. And if he does settle, that's just as much as a guilty plea, okay. But you want to take that time because believe me, you didn't take the courts through all that just to be guilty. They gonna hit you, see. And I think he's looking at life. I think he's looking at life, okay. Yes. And then we had, let me see, get all my questions out. Oh, okay. They were talking about HIV. They brought that up again. That HIV came up again. Does Sean Diddy Combs, okay, have HIV? Is he taking medication for HIV? But they said there's something going on, okay. Now, here's the thing. He does have herpes, allegedly, okay, because I told you that man, uh, what's that man's name? Jonathan Oddie. Jonathan Oddie had sued him, and they settled, I believe, out of court for $5 million between him and Cassie for giving him herpes. Okay. And then they were talking about that he was going to the doctor in the wee hours of the night. Yes, honey, he was going to the doctor in the wee hours of the night. Now, Jonathan Oddie is the gentleman who had went down there and I guess he was shooting up the Trump Hotel, okay? And they took him down to the precinct for questioning. And, just to chill the air, they let him talk and he started volunteering information on P. Diddy. This was years ago, okay? And the thing about it was they let him talk, okay, until they got tired of hearing it, right? Because they couldn't make the connection with the Diddy thing. But he's telling them that he was a slave. They hadn't used him as a slave, and that he had F. Cassie and Sean Watch, and he had caught herpes, and he sued them. Okay, he's telling it, but the deputy who was questioning him didn't put two and two together. He wanted to know about the hotel. Okay. Well, now you did all that talking. Now tell me about the hotel. You see what I'm saying? Just to break the ice, let the man talk. So I guess when this thing about Sean Dilly Combs came out, he was like, oh, I remember that. I remember that guy was telling me that. Okay. And he went back and got that tape. That was Jonathan Oddie. Okay. That's who that was. Yes. So they figured that he is getting medical treatment in this jail he's in because he's not in prison. He's in jail. Remember that, people. He's not in prison. He's in jail. And they believe he's getting treatment for the HIV. Okay. Yeah. See. But the thing about it is he's not on trial for that. Okay. Nobody is suing him for that. Okay. But they believe that he may have given other celebrities HIV. Maybe. Okay. Maybe not. See, because the thing about it is if he's taking that prep, okay, that PrEP makes you non-detectable. So they can't just give you a regular test and see to see if you have AIDS. They have to I think they have to give you a blood test or maybe put the blood under scrutiny, okay, for you to show for HIV to show up in your system. Okay. It just means that you're carrying the virus, but you don't have enough in your system to make you contagious, to infect somebody else. You don't have enough of a load if you keep taking the medication. But see, here now is people take their medication, but you can't depend on on their word, because a lot of people take their medication and then they stop taking it, okay, for a while, and that's not the type of medication you can do that with. Okay, you can't just take it here and there. You have to take it every day for the rest of your life. You wonder if he'll be a witness. What do you mean? Oh, John Adi. Well, he was supposed to, but he's in prison. He's in prison on another case. Okay. And he's supposed to testify, but from my understanding, he keeps making excuses as to why he can't come. Now, okay, the question is, does Sean Diddy Combs have AIDS? But remind me, because the next question is, I want to know why Jonathan Oddie, okay, keeps dodging the witness stand. So we're gonna ask that next. Okay. So the underlying card, the underlying card is we got agreements there. We got that two of cups again. Okay. So we got some agreements going on. Mm, but that is a yes, in case you were wondering. Woo! Okay. So we got judgment. Ooh, that looks like don't that kind of look like a doctor's the sign for doctor? Every time I see that, that's what it reminds me of. Every time I see that, okay. Okay, so we have the cards here, people, and they're all yes cards. Okay, in case you're wondering. Okay, we have the judgment card. Judgment has been passed. Yes. Okay, allegedly, he has HIV. And inner calling, being, forgiveness, awareness, awakening. Okay, with all that, but it's a yes card. We'll take that. This right here is a three of wands, and this is looking for your ship to come in. Okay, he's moving forward, taking a chance. Okay, and we already know that he was taking a chance, but yeah, he got that. That's another yes card. We don't need to go into we're not gonna go into all these details now when we got a clarifying yes. Okay, and this right here is a queen of wands. Okay, we got the three of wands and the queen of wands, and the queen of wands, okay, independence, determination. Okay, yeah, so he was independent, he was determined for nobody not to find out. Okay, social butterfly, yeah, he's social butterfly, he was social butterflying with that HIV. Okay, and that I'm thinking of it. Okay, yeah, social butterfly, social butterflies, they mix and mingle with everybody, allegedly. mm, Imagine that. Okay, so we got a yes on the HIV, and this is not the first time that has come up. Okay, so let's ask ourselves, because I wonder If this man could be, he could be, since he's in prison, okay, maybe he's being threatened. Because see, that's one thing about being in prison and being in jail, okay, is you will realize it's a small world. Okay, you'd be surprised who you come across in the prison system, in the penal system. Okay, so let's ask: is John Oddie being threatened against testifying in the Sean Combs trial? See, it's not that hard for somebody to find out what prison he's at and connect. Mm-hmm. See, remember that song? How you? What was that song? He had holes in different area codes. That part. Hmm. It's a small world in them prisons. You'd be surprised who comes through. Might be an Indian chief. Okay. Let's cut the cards. John Oddie, are you being threatened? Underlying card. Yes. Okay. See them people? See them people, that man on the horse? See them people? Okay, them wands, them is people. See them people, they threatening him. And he looking like, damn. Okay. Oh yes. Oh yes. Hmm. They recognize him. Recognition. They know who he is. Okay. Because they seen him on the police tape. Okay. Hmm. Then we got some more wands, right? We got another yes card right behind that card. Okay, so let's see the three cards coming out. Okay, do I have, is it my deck upside down? I think it is. We got another yes card. Ooh, we got justice. Ooh, we got the sun. Okay, once again, folks, we have all yes cards. Okay, so we definitely got the man. Okay, we have the four wands. Oh no, six of wands. Six of wands. Okay, riding on his horse, riding through the penal system. Folks are looking at him. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes. Then we have the Ace of Swords. Okay. So we got some action. So we got some justice will be there. Okay. And so there's definitely some conflict going on. Okay. But we get a yes. It will be revealed all things under the sun. Okay. That's another yes card. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Now, this card saying yes, but it's also saying that he was paid. Y'all want me to pull two more cards on there? Pull two more cards. But it says he got paid. Oh, I did say he got paid. He got 5 million, but I'm talking about I'm talking about some more money. Okay. I'm talking about more money. Okay, let's pull two more cards. Or let's pull three. Let's pull three. We got three and three. Ooh. Okay, we got two yeses and a no. Okay. Here we go with the judgment. That's just that. Okay. He ain't feeling too good. I bet he ain't feeling too good, okay? Because he's ooh, wee, look at all the naked people. I didn't know that. Okay. But this is a yes card. So there is judgment. And then we got the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Pages, they carry things. Pentacles, things. So Somebody gave him some money. Somebody gave him some money, or maybe some cigarettes because he's in prison. Okay, same thing. Okay, money, cigarettes. Okay, tobacco, and then we have the Three of Swords. Okay, so there's some conflict going on. Okay, and he's going through a lot of. I'm pretty sure he's going through a lot of emotional pain anyway. Um, he was talking about how with P Diddy them, okay, and how they were crazy and stuff like that. You know, these people and what they had him do. And Sean uh, P Diddy watched. Okay, he was the person watching, and how these people were crazy. You know, and yeah, he was a slave. hmm So it does make a lot of sense when you look back on it. Okay. Now let me see. There was a question. Okay, that I had. Now we're gonna go off the tracks again. Okay, and this right here is on Ron DeSantis. Now Ron DeSantis, I believe he's the governor of Florida. Let me make sure. Is he the governor of Florida? And is his name? Do I have his name right? Yeah, Ron DeSantis. Okay. Is he still the Yeah, he's still the governor of Florida since 2019. Okay. So he's the governor of Florida. Okay. Now check this out. His wife, what's her name? Carrie? I think his wife, Casey DeSantis. Casey DeSantis. Now, I had heard before, but I didn't know all the details. Okay. I just heard of fraud. Okay. And about money that was supposedly, they're saying that was given to him, but it went through her business and then it came to him. Money laundering, okay, is basically what they did. Okay, right? Campaign. You getting these big donations or whatever that they're hiding. Okay, the money. Okay, so she's got this business called Hope, Florida, and this business is a welfare business. Okay, this Hope Florida thing is her business. What is it? A nonprofit business? Okay, and she's supposed to. They're it being investigated. There we go. Okay. Oh Lord, I'm gonna make a short story long. She's being investigated. They're saying. Okay, so he's in an uproar about it, of course, but she's in being investigated. I think for fraud. Okay, basically money laundering. Okay, but it's fraud. Okay, that's the new terminology. Okay, money laundering. They call it fraud, embezzlement. Mhm. Yeah. So they're looking at her business that is supposed to help people on welfare, children, uh, people with HIV, I think, senior citizens and whatnot, low income, okay, veterans, okay, and low income people, okay. Is she a fraud? Let's put it to that. Casey DeSantis, let's ask the cards, okay. Stop pussyfooting around. Ask the cards, okay. Is she money laundering. Her business, Hope, Florida. That's the name of the business. I thought it was a city in Florida called Hope, but no, it's a business. That's her business. Let's look at it. See what the cards are going to tell us. But yeah. Cut the cards. Okay. So underneath it all, it says no. However, she's going through a lot of stress. Okay. We got the Nine of Swords. That's a stress card. Anxiety. Okay. Sleepless nights. She's overwhelmed. Okay. Let's see what the rest of the cards say. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Well, we got 2 yeses and 2 nos. So we might have to use some more cards. Okay. So this one right here is the 3 of Cups. Okay. Which is a celebration, gathering, social events. Okay. And stuff like that. Well, her business is social services. So of course you're going to have social events. Okay. On there. Then we have heartbreak, conflict. Okay. So there's something going on. Separation, sorrow. So there's definitely something going on. And then we have the Knights of Wands. So the Knight of Wands got some action. Well, yeah, she's got action going on. She's being investigated. Okay. Oh, yeah. There go the investigator right there. He coming in. He gonna look at things. Okay. So let's get some more cards on this. We're gonna pull 3 more cards. Okay. We got the Chariot. Okay. We got some information that's coming in on the Chariot, and that's gonna be quick. Yes. Quick and to the point. Focus. And that says yes. This says no. Ooh. But that's the stealing. Look at that. Okay. Oh my God. The 8 of Swords. Okay. That's thievery. Look at that. He taking off with the stuff. Oh, girl. Oh, my goodness. Well, you can't say it no better than that. My goodness gracious. Then we got the High Priestess. There she go. Sitting like she ain't did nothing. There she go. Oh my goodness. Secrets. Where's the yeah. She's sitting there like she ain't did nothing. And all the time she washing money, stealing. That's confirmation. Yeah. That's confirmation. That's interesting how these cards come out like this. Oh yeah. Okay. And that just says it all right there. You don't even need no you don't even need no other cards. Look at that. Stealing. Child, girl. Okay. Wow. These folks is too much. But yeah. And then he howling. I guess he is howling because she's sitting up there washing the money, laundering the money, and then funneling it back to you. Oh, yeah. You know, and the thing about it is, these people, what are y'all doing with all that money? What are you doing? Okay. Just like the people in the White House, they stealing the money. Let's see. Okay. What are they doing in the White House? Okay. What's going on? Are they what are they saying? Grifting. Okay. I say stealing money in the White House. Is that what they're doing? Are they stealing our money? The people's money, the taxpayers? Okay. Taking the money, hiding it. Is there greed going on? Okay. Selfish, envy. Everybody want their piece of the pie. And you know it is because they got all these people in there who don't even know how to do the job, who's not even a job description. Okay, you can roll over into the job that they have at the White House. I was telling my daughter, I said they criminals. They got what? They got the man he pardoned. I don't know who their names are. Okay, they got somebody he pardoned. They got somebody who was in the prison. Is that Patel? Cash Patel? Was he got him the head of the FBI? Okay, if that ain't telling you they got a bunch of criminals up there, okay, what's going on with this White House? Let's see. Okay, sheesh. Oh, they wash it in white. Okay. That's why they call it the White House. They wash it in white. They getting that house so nice and clean. Whoa, cut the cards, cut the cards. Mm-hmm. What they doing underneath it all, okay? This is the Two of Wands. And yeah, expectations, planning, okay? Overseas travel. Yeah. Look at him. Waiting on his money to come in. Okay, he's waiting on information to come in. Gee, waiting on some action. Look at him looking over there. Uh-huh. And look, he holding something. Okay, is he hold? Ooh, got the world in his hands. Okay. Hey, Daddy, baby, I got your money. Don't you worry. I say, hey, look at him holding it right there. Got all the money. Blatant thieves, I tell you. Okay, let's see what the cards say. Woo, we got temperance. Okay, we got patience. We got some pentacles. That's money. Okay, and we got the Three of Cups. Oh no, 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 no. Ooh, we got the Seven of Cups. Okay, we got the Seven of Cups. That's delusions. Okay. Oh, and remember them drugs? Delusions, illusions, okay, drugs. Oh yeah, that's that ketamine. They having a ketamine party up in there, girl. Okay, and then we got the what is that? Five of Pentacles. Okay, so we got financial loss. They struggling. Okay, yeah. Look at them out in the cold. Look at it. Look at it. He got crutches. Okay, look at it. Okay, out in the cold. Mm, mm, mm. And then we got temperance. Okay. So we got yes, no, maybe. Okay. And we got another yes as the underneath it all, underlying it all is yes. But we got temperance. Okay. We got people, they patiently waiting. They patiently stealing. They patiently lying. Okay. And getting high all at the same time. Okay. They delusional. Ain't nothing left to be but delusional. Let's put some more cards on this. Let's see. Three more cards. What's next on this right here? Okay. It done got me all fired up. Oh, we got the Empress. Okay. Mm-hmm. And we got the we got the Nine of Cups. I gotta look and see what and then we have the Chariot. Okay. So this right here, okay, is the Empress. Okay, she ruling all. She the boss, big boss. Okay, don't let them fool you. Okay, they think they men and they in charge. Okay, but the women, it's the woman. That's the big boss. Okay, got them all running around, and then we have the cups. We have the Four of Cups. That looks like five. Six of Cups. Okay, innocence, playful children. Oh yeah, they all up in that White House playing. They all in there playing like kids. Okay, yeah. Why they getting high? Look at that. Why they getting high? Okay, and then we got the Chariot. Okay, so the Chariot is, well, yeah, it's ambition. Okay, they're definitely ambitious up there. Okay, really ambitious for money. That's the sad part. Okay, and they are focused and determined to get that money. Look at them. Hmm. Greedy, 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 greedy. We're gonna see what's the vibe. Let's look at what is the vibe in that White House. What's the vibe? Okay. What is the vibe in that White House? Okay. Then we're gonna use this deck that I haven't used. Okay. And this deck is like the same as this one, but it doesn't have the translations on there. Okay. So we're gonna translate ourselves. Okay. And this one right here, okay, you're pretty much translating too, but we get a little help. What's going on in the White House? I'm gonna have to get off of here. Ooh, 2 hours. Oh yeah, that's about right. I end up being on here for 2 hours for some reason. For your entertainment. Yes. What's going on in the big house? Cut the cards. Let's see what it tells us. Underneath it, blocked. You have been blocked. Nothing to see here. Stop calling. Okay. I don't want to hear. Ain't got nothing to say. Okay. Yes. Okay. All the reporters going around. Oh, yes. They don't want you to know what they're doing. They don't know. They don't want you to know. They block and they trying to block you. Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay. I'm going to tell you what's going on right now. Okay. They sipping on gin and juice. Okay. What's that Hexeth guy, that alcoholic guy? Okay. Sipping on gossiping. No, that's what they doing in the White House. Okay. Just talking, gossiping. Okay. Trying to see each other. Okay. You got a bunch of narcissists. Okay. Trying to keep track of each other. Mm. Daydreaming. They ain't doing nothing. Daydreaming. Head in the clouds. Delusion. Okay. Thinking about all that money they gonna steal. Mhm. Look at that. You can't get no better than that. You can't get no better than that. That's what the cards is telling you. It's a bunch of narcissists up there, okay, daydreaming, getting high. Don't forget the other card, okay. And they don't want you to see what's going on. They want you to stop calling, okay, because you're messing up their high. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Okay. Now, they can't trust each other, okay. They think it's thieves, but at the end of the day, okay, what they fail to realize is there's no honor among thieves. Okay, there's no honor. There's no all the secrets. They gonna tell everything. Just give it a time. Just give it time. Look at Milan and Trump. They telling all their little business all online. Just so tacky. Okay, just ghetto. Okay, all their business. Accusing, pointing fingers. That's what they do. That's what they do. Okay. And that's what they do. That they doing what narcissists do. They got P. Diddy all up in there, okay? All the narcissists, they just lost their mind. I'm telling you, you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That's what y'all gonna find. You're gonna realize that these people are nuts. It ain't got nothing to do with your intelligence, okay? Being a nut, crazy, delusional, ain't got nothing to do with your intelligence level. Those are two different things. Okay. Now, does anybody want to ask me a question before I leave? Does anybody want a reading? Okay. You know, break in my new cards. But this is crazy. This is crazy. Anybody want me to ask? Anybody have any questions? Okay. That they want me to ask? Oh, yeah, we said we was going to break in. Okay. Let's see what up this other deck. In case y'all have any questions before I leave, feel free to ask. Okay. Feel free. This right here. Nobody have any questions? That's okay too. How will you know your love life partner? Oh, we got to get you the vibe. Okay. We got to get a vibe. She wants to know about her love life. Okay. What is that? Natalie 10? How do you pronounce your name? Or do you want me to we asking love life online? Okay. Long distance. Okay, Natalie. Okay, Natalie wants to know, how will she know? Okay, her love life partner. How will you know? And I tell you, Richard, now I got an inkling. It's not what you know, it's what you feel. Next, next. Not what you know, baby, it's what you feel. Okay, let's see. Natalie says, how will she know? If he really loves me, how will I know? Okay, so we have your underline. Oh, okay. See, I didn't do that on purpose. Love affair. Okay, so that's saying that, and it says down low. Okay, now it doesn't have to mean down low, down low. Okay, but it may mean a secret affair. Okay, and if you're single, then it's not, you're not having the affair. The other person would be having an affair. Okay. So that's what that's saying. But let's get your three cards out here. Ooh. Oh. Okay. So this saying paranoid. Okay. Which if it's down low, if it is an affair, it would make you cautious. Okay, you could be feeling insecure. That might be why you're even getting into the relationship. Okay. I don't know if that has anything to do. Okay. How will you know your love life partner? But what it might be telling you is that you may think that this person is the love of your life. That might be how you feel. And I say it's not what you do. Okay. Oh no, girl. Okay. And then we got the vacay. Okay. Getaway, relaxation, having fun. Okay. So that's what that's telling you, is that the person, okay, that you come into will make you feel relaxed. Okay. Will make you know you'll have fun with this person. Well, that's what gets you pulled in the first place anyway. Okay. But then, okay, it will have you burnt out. It's going to have you exhausted, okay? And it's still going to have you burdened because it's an affair, and it's going to have you feeling empty, okay? So I don't see. Let's pull some more cards. Hold on, hold on. Pull three more cards. Oh, distance, soulmate today. Okay. Now the thing about it is that it's saying distance. Okay, I know, huh? It's like it might be a long distance affair, okay, or separation. The person is going through separation, or he may tell you that. separation or divorce, okay? You may feel that this is your soulmate, and it can all be true, okay? And today, so that's going to be, I would take today as soon. Soon, okay? You going to be feeling some good vibrations, okay? In the moment. That's how you going to be feeling, okay? So give us some more clarity, okay, on Natalie's love partner, okay? She's looking for the love of her life. And let's see, we need to clarify this affair. We need to clarify that. Can you give us 3 cards on clarification on this love affair and all this? Because she's feeling a little wowed. Cut the deck. Give us 3 cards, okay? So we're going to clarify this, okay? Okay. Toxic. Okay? Toxic. So you're going to need some self-care. Okay? Some self-care. Nightlife. Ooh, striptease, gamble, gay. Okay, Vegas. That might have to do with the oh, I should have left the other cards out. That might have to do with the party and fun. Mm, for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Yes. But look at that mushroom, okay? Not only could that be toxic, okay, but that could be laced. Okay. Let's ask this other deck. Okay. We're gonna ask this deck right here about Natalie's love affair. What can you say about anybody, her love life? Okay, so tell us about Natalie's love life. What's going on? With her love life? Will she find love? Is there love in the future? Okay, or what? Let's see. Before I let go, we've had a good time. Okay, let's cut the cards. What can you tell us? Okay, we got the Ace of Cups. We got emotions. Ooh. And we got the Page of Cups. There's some more emotions. And it's got a fishy. It got a little fishy inside the cups. Okay. That's a good thing. Okay. We got the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. Let's see with this deck right here. Because I was ooh. Oh, okay. So on this Four of Pentacles right here, okay, it's holding on to things. Okay, holding on to things. The Page of Cups, okay. You have the fishy. The Page of Cups has the fishy in it. I have to look at cups. Page of cups. Oh, it says a fair young man, one impelled to render service, and with whom the current will be connected. Okay, so it's saying you're gonna be holding on to things. Okay, you get a fair young man who you'll feel connected to. Okay, and you'll be overflowing with emotions. Okay, you want to clarify? I mean, you want some? Let me see what three more cards because I'm nosy. Oh, Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see what you got. Oh, you got a lot of pentacles in this quite a few pentacles, okay? You got the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. Goodness gracious, all these pentacles. Okay? What's really going on? Got to make me open my little thing here all the way up. Okay, we got the Queen of Pit face suggests that of a dark woman whose qualities might be summed up in the idea of greatness. Okay, so this right here is an intelligent woman, right here, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, that's you, smart. Okay, and then we got the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles. Ooh. So you got some news on the way, some news coming, okay? And oh, we got a nice, handsome young man here, okay? We got two of them. Look at that, okay? And you sitting there looking at okay, looking at your possessions, okay, and holding on. But beware because you got the tower. You got the tower, okay? And the tower, you see everything falling apart, everything falling out, coming out the windows and stuff like that. Okay. You got the tower. Okay. So you may have to watch it, girlfriend. And that coincides too with that married man. See, that married man, okay, and you think you got this nice young dapper, okay, and you can get you full of your emotions and stuff like that, okay, and at the end of the day, it all falls down. When you're up, it all falls down. Now I just had the oh, no, 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 that's not it. Okay, this is it. Okay. So yes, and that's a major arcana, the Tower card. Okay. Oh yes. Oh yes, the Tower card. Misery, distress, ruin. Okay. Calamity. Yes. Deception. Okay, so you got all these good cards, okay, telling you about some young, dapper young gentleman, okay, and it's gonna have you all in your emotions, okay, and you're gonna keep dear to you, okay, close to your heart, okay, but then it's gonna all fall down, okay, because there's gonna be, he's gonna be carrying some form of deceit. That's the way I get from there. So it all boils down to be careful. What is it? Be careful what you're looking for. Okay, it's not that it's not good, it's not bad. It's just be careful what you're looking for. Be careful what you wish for, because it may not be all. I mean, yeah, it may not be all that it's clocked up to be. Is what it's saying. So that's, in other words. So then that don't look for love. If love finds you, it finds you. Okay, you tell them I wasn't hiding. Okay, that's what you tell them. I wasn't hiding. Okay, but yeah, don't look for love, because you be careful what you wishing for. Better off by yourself, okay, until you can find the right person. Let's ask, okay, will Stephanie, are you married? Will Stephanie get married? Will she get married in her lifetime? Oh, cards is falling. Oh, okay. I can't even. Okay, you know how they take cards that fall out, but that was just too much, honey. Okay. Will she get married to a nice gentleman in her lifetime? I need to practice more with these cards, because the more I practice, the more I'll be able to get insight. Okay. Cut the cards. I will be able to get insight into the cards. Okay. So you're under. Oh, okay. The underlying card, that's a major arcana, the magician. Okay. So somebody's got a lot of tricks up their sleeve. Oh, now I don't know if that's you or him, but somebody's got some magician, some tricks up their sleeves. Okay. And you can make it work. Okay. You can make it work. Let's get these three cards out here. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Well, you know what? It's not looking good for you. I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay. We have the moon. Okay. The moon deals with secrets. Okay. Deceit. Well, maybe that might be what's going on. I don't know what's going on in your life, but you know. Okay. And we have deceit going on. Okay. Secrets. Yes. Okay. And then we have the four of swords. See the man lying down, or the lady laying down? Okay. It looks like, okay, you need some rest. Is that four or five? Oh, that's four. Yeah, four swords. Okay. You need a rest there. You can use some rest there. Okay. Some time to think about things. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And then right here, okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles, you're going to reap what you sow. Okay. Now that's good to know, because if you reap good things, okay, then good things will come from it. Okay. So you may want to keep that in mind, because sometimes we don't really pay attention to what all we're doing. We don't really look at it from at that perspective. Okay. Let's draw, okay, three more cards. See what else is in line here. Okay. But you, like I said, you got the magician. When it's all said and done, underneath it all, okay, so you can make something work. It'll something work. You got some tricks up the sleeve, okay. So we have the Seven of Cups. Oh, girl, you ain't getting what's going on with you, girl? What's going on? Okay. Oh my goodness. You got the Seven of Cups, girl. Illusions and delusions, okay? Maybe it ain't what you thought it was going to be. Okay? Then we have temperance. Okay? Slow down. Patience. Take your time. Take your time. Okay? And when it's all said and done, you will get your justice. Okay? You will get some justice when it's all said and done. But take your time. Take your time. Don't be delusional. Okay? In other words, if he wants to come back, don't take him. That's what that says. If he want to come back, you say no, no, no. Right. Okay. That's what that says. That's right. So with that said, okay, I'm gonna call it a night, go to bed, and uh go to work tomorrow and see who's going to be going through Target and who's all shopping and what sales they have and all that kind of little stuff, crazy stuff. Hopefully, nobody will leave a baby in the self checkout line like they did. Did I tell you that somebody lady left her baby, girl? Okay, when I was in self checkout. And I was standing by the machine. I was standing by one of the machines, and somebody was at the machine. And when they left, I could see that the lady who was over on the other side of him, there was nobody there, but there was a baby. Okay, there was a baby in the car seat, and I'm like, "Oh, baby, yeah, yeah." They had to go get her from I thought she had left out, but she didn't leave out. She had actually went up to guest services, okay, with the rest of her kids, okay, and she come running back to grab the baby she left. I know, girl, okay, because it was going in my mind, okay, it was like the situation, like what the heck do I do in this type of situation? Okay, the lady left her baby, okay. Oh my God. Yes, that was crazy. But anyway, she came. I was so glad she came back and got the baby. Okay, so we didn't have to worry about what to do with it. But yeah, you never know. So with that said, subscribe to my channel. And like I said, if anybody's watching this after the fact, okay, if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments section, and I will answer your questions when I come back on any questions that you have, and look for my other channel, Anna's Intuition, in the post. I posted it up. If it's not here in this section, okay, because I got to give this time uh, to pull up before it'll let me put anything in there. Okay, um, I might forget. Old people problems, Okay. Bye.